Guys, I can't fix America, but I can make you laugh while it burns. I read the news so you don't have to. Or if you're a MAGA listener, because you can't. If only the Wall Street Journal had a scratch and sniff edition. If only they had scratch and sniff maps back in 1492 that Columbus retrograde ass could use. And, speaking of retrogrades, Trump is bringing back Columbus Day. It checks out. Guy missed India by 10,000 miles. And when he realized he fucked up, he just doubled down and kept calling everyone Indians. Columbus basically invented gaslighting. He's literally Trump's spirit animal. Like Columbus invented the MAGA mindset. Just say shit. Trump attacked Pete Buttigieg, saying that Pete doesn't have a clue because he'd ride his bicycle into work with his husband on the back. Trump will insult someone for being fit and gay and start his cabinet meetings trying to catch his breath while getting blown by 12 dudes. Hot Wheels announced their new pop culture series. So starting this week, you'll be able to buy the DeLorean, a flux capacitor included, the Mystery Machine, Scooby-Doo included, and the Cybertruck, lighter fluid included. Trump advisor Stephen Miller slithered onto the White House lawn to announce the Trump admin is looking into suspending the writ of habeas corpus, which is a very Confederate Draco Malfoy way to say, we're eliminating due process for every American by declaring the U.S. to be at war, currently undergoing an invasion. Now, I have observed an invasion personally, about 10,000 signal group chats illegally entering my phone. And I'm sorry, but Confederate Draco Malfoy is good shit. Stephen Miller is a wand supremacist. His wand is just a rolled up Confederate flag. Just goes, Yalla Kazam. His Patronus is a burning cross. Anyway, this is, of course, going to get blocked immediately by the judicial branch. But at least Stephen Miller, got his little hard in public. And yes, that is dick with a triple K. Hardest he's been since Charlottesville. Unless you're a first year law student, trying to annoy everyone during a summer visit to your hometown, you probably have no clue what habeas corpus is. That's okay. Fortunately for you, I was a lawyer on my high school's mock trial team. Technically I'm pre-law, all right? My senior year, we prosecuted Jack for the beanstalk assisted murder of the giant. So I'm more qualified to talk about the law than Stephen Miller, who has no high school mock trial experience. He never once fake prosecuted a leprechaun. Now, I will give him his flowers, though. We both attended world-renowned universities. I went to Dartmouth because that's where Bella Swan went, and I thought I had a shot. Stephen Miller attended Duke because, he thought it was named after his childhood hero, David Duke. And, he dreamt of being a wizard since he was a kid. Unfortunately, Stephen never got to work with the wonderful Wizard of Yalls. They couldn't find a hood big enough to fit his big ass ears that wouldn't turn the pointy hood into a parallelogram. Mathematics' first racist parallelogram. Stephen Miller in a hood looks like a racist Toblerone. Habeas corpus, literally means show me the body. The first time I heard of it was in those leaked texts of Adam Levine cheating on his wife. But that's not what this is. Show me the body. If the government detains you and your detention is challenged by an attorney, the government must physically bring your ass to court and justify to a judge why you're being detained. If the rationale is insufficient, the judge orders your release. Habeas corpus is the hallmark of due process. Without it, the government can literally just say, we arrested Ed. Why? Doesn't matter. Where is he? Can't tell you. How long? Depends. How long is he going to be brown? Stephen Miller says the privilege of habeas corpus can be suspended during an invasion. And, for one, it's not a privilege. Privilege implies it can be easily revoked. Stephen Miller getting to be on TV without a parental advisory warning. That's a privilege. Habeas corpus is a constitutional mandate. Threatening its existence affects everybody. Like, if Trump's swallowers could read, they'd be very upset at this. And the last time habeas corpus was suspended was during the Civil War by Lincoln. He suspended it so the Union could arrest and detain all the little Confederate Draco Malfoys without a trial. And the Snowflake Confederacy is not gonna like when a Democrat is president in 4 years and produces the long-awaited sequel film, Abraham Lincoln, Confederate Draco Malfoy Hunter. What else is going on this week? I think I speak for every American Catholic when I say Vatican fumbled big time. Call me old-fashioned, but the Pope should not be political. The Pope should stick to sharing the teachings of Jesus, not forcing us to use them in real life. This shit is moral communism. Jesus didn't die for this woke shit. Why is Leo the XVLGBTQIA trying to politicize religion? Like, and how you gonna be Pope if you don't support the man sent by God to save America? The Vatican better fix this shit ASAP. Papal recount. Like, anyone with common sense knows Trump won every swing cardinal. That conclave was rigged as fuck. Like, it was those damn absentee rosaries. Mail incense fraud. Stop the scent. That's what I say. Stop the scent. Trump better be Pope before McDonald's stops serving breakfast, or we're storming the fuck out of that Sistine Chapel. Hell, we're about to cargo short the fuck up and storm the pearly gates. St. Peter ain't certifying shit. Like, woke Vatican wants to pick a pope who looks like us but doesn't think like us. I want a pope who thinks like me. Catholic on Sunday, racist on Monday. Praise the Lord, build the wall. And in his first Sunday message, Pope Leo the XLGBTQIA plus, called for peace in Ukraine. This is how you know this guy's out of touch. Zelensky doesn't want peace. If he did, he'd let Russia keep Crimea. In the real world, guys, you have to compromise. Like last month, a dude stole my car, got busted, and in court, he asked for a plea deal. And the judge sentenced him to register my car in his name. And for good behavior, he even let him keep my Easy Pass. I was so impressed by this man wanting a plea deal that I bought him the heated leather seats upgrade on the BMW. I mean, I shook that man's hand and I said, don't hesitate to give me a call if you're ever in the mood for some roadhead. And I don't know about you libtards, but I'd much rather have peace than a reliable way to get to work. Like, if I really need to go somewhere, I'll just hitch a ride on my moral high horse. American companies are trying to figure out how to deal with the impact of tariffs before Christmas gets here. Just today, Mattel announced their new Barbie Section 8 dream house. But at least she still lives in Malibu. A 1995 Malibu down by the river. Malibu Barbie's new pool is just a pothole filled with rainwater. Her pool filter is just a Brita taped to a traffic cone. Like, you want to know how bad tariffs are? Ken is no longer Kenough. He's living in a Mojo Dojo halfway house down by the river. Like, Hungry Hungry Hippos is now a two-player game because one of the hippos starved to death. The other one got deported. The remaining two are now intermittent fasting hippos. Remove these tariffs right fucking now. Or Toy Story 5 is going to be set inside an unshipped Chinese shipping container. It's just going to be 2 hours of Buzz Lightyear slowly suffocating to death in a pile of expired vape cartridges. Like Woody ate stale marshmallows to stay alive. It was silica gel. He's blind now and thinks Jessie is Andy's mom. Tariffs, also affecting video games. Grand Theft Auto 6, reported to be the most expensive game ever made. Reported to cost $2 billion. Man, just hope I can put that on my Klarna. Just 200 million easy payments of 9.99. Under Biden, $60 would get you a house in Vice City. Like our founding fathers fought for our right to affordable digital crime. Okay. Remember when they dumped tea in the harbor to protest $70 DLCs? As they shouted, no microtransactions without representation. Like the Boston Tea Party was the first rage quit. The founding fathers teabagged the British for our freedom. But seriously, 2 billion, insane to see Trump defending this shit. I just don't think a beautiful baby boy, 4'8", 37 years old, needs 6 Grand Theft Autos. They can be perfectly happy with 2, 3, 4 Grand Theft Autos. Some of these baby boys are 37 and still won't do missions. They just run over hookers for hours. They don't need 6 Grand Theft Autos. I don't think they need San Andreas. I think they need El Salvador. And that's tonight's show, everybody. If you made it to the end of the video, get help. Take your meds. No, I took mine already. They're wearing off now. But please show the body to that subscribe button. Makes a big difference in the algorithm, and I really need it to keep bringing you these unholy rants. Hit me with a taco in the comments if you think I ate. That way, if you ever wrong me, I can forward a screenshot to your employer and say, "Is this your employee leaving taco emojis on a random Mexican's video?" No, but seriously, thank you all very much. Love you all very much. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.